All right, we are live. Welcome everybody to the first annual Multiplex Warzone free-for-all. It's an event that I wanted to do for a long time. I finally have the strongest competitors I can possibly find in this community, I think, are in this match. This is for a title shot of teams or singles. Basically how it works, you can even break up the current team you are with right now, grab a partner, and run for a title if you'd like. It could cost you stuff in the future, and we'll talk about that later. But I brought in, I think now he's going by the big Canadian boss man himself. Pretty excited about it. Brooklyn's going to host this event for me because I think he's probably the best host in this community at this event. So are you excited for it? Do you have any dark horses without giving any names out whatsoever? Because I don't know.
Yeah, there's a couple in that first 10 that are like not necessarily top. They're not necessarily top tier, but they can carry themselves throughout the match, and it's not necessarily about being the best person each round. You just got to survive, and as long as you can survive, and maybe you catch one of those S tier opponents on a bad day, and they could. So yeah, there's a couple in that 1 to 10-ish range.
Yeah. So again, this is going to be 30 people entering, 5 questions per. Highest score wins it. So if everybody, just like Schmodown, if everybody gets 4 points and one person gets 5, the entire table goes away, bye-bye, and new people come in. It's going to be exciting. But I'm going to get out of the way, and we're going to get this thing started.
All right. So yeah, welcome to the first free-for-all, Movie Warzone free-for-all. How it's going to work is for each round, there's going to be 5 questions. You're going to have the same as standard round 1 whiteboard. You'll have 15 seconds to write down your answer. Once the 15 seconds is up, you will speak as well as reveal your answer. Make sure that your answer is legible. We need to see it before we can move on to the other competitors. Again, all competitors, we need to see hands on frame. If they dip down, we will give one warning for the entire match. But after that, it's done. We're not going to go. We are not going to tread that situation lightly. So as soon as we see hands on frame after that initial warning, you are going to kick off. But like I said, there's 30 competitors. Only one will remain, and that winner will get a chance at a Warzone title. So without further ado, let's introduce some competitors, beginning with entry number 1. It is Ryan, the Caramel Mountain Pain. Bringing in the chair, slamming it down.
What's up?
Shades, Tucanal, welcome, sir. Entering in at number 2, representing the First Order, Nicholas, the name Tuig.
What's up, everyone? I feel like number 2.
He does feel like number 2. Entering in at number 3, representing the Criterion Collection, it is Thomas, the Truth Eames.
How's it going? I bought this before the manager's match, so, regardless of the outcome, we're still a faction, so deal with it.
Entering in at number 4, it is Sean, the Movie Crusader Wasserkrug.
Oh, fantastic.
All right, and our last entrant for this initial slate, also representing the Criterion Collection, it is Mr. VHS Nazario Montenegro.
Here we go.
All right. So, like I said previously, you're going to get 5 round 1 questions in the realm of Movie Warzone. Whatever player or players have the lowest score, you will be eliminated. So the XX5, XX thing can happen here. If it does, again, 15 seconds. And I say again, hands in frame. I want to see hands in frame at all times. Myself and Cody want to see hands in frame. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Question number 1, guys, is going to come in the category of animation. What Disney animated film featured the voice talents of Mel Gibson and Christian Bale? Thomas, if you lift your board up a little bit. Perfect. I apologize in advance. We're going to make this a little bit awkward. All right, perfect. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm going to go with Ryan first.
Pocahontas. Hold on, let me bring the board back.
That's correct.
All right.
Nika.
Pocahontas.
Correct. Nazario.
Pocahontas.
Correct. Sean.
Pocahontas.
Correct. And Thomas.
Pocahontas.
All right, everybody gets a point. Clean sweep for that first question. As we go into question number 2, which is in the category of crime. Who played Costanza Connie Corleone in 1972's The Godfather? Godfather, I consider one of the top 5 films ever made. Bit of a slow start, but everything sort of pays off in the end. Yeah.
Boatman, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Brooklyn.
Okay, there. It's fixed now, I think. Nicholas.
I accidentally wrote the main lady in Indiana Jones, so I'm not going to share.
All right, that's incorrect. Go to Nazario next.
Talia Shire.
That is correct. Thomas.
Didn't have it.
Okay, Sean.
Didn't have that.
And Ryan.
Yeah, Talia Shire. I might need to get a new marker depending on the lighting.
Yeah, let's grab a new marker before we get to the question, but you are correct.
Yeah, okay.
All right, guys. We are now going to move on to question number 3, which is in the category of Steven Spielberg. Which Steven Spielberg film stars Jimon Hansu, Anthony Hopkins, and Matthew McConaughey? All 3 of those well-known actors. My favorite, I would say Anthony Hopkins. Definitely, he has a lot more quality or more quantity, but when he's good, he's great. I think everyone's ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to start off with Nazario.
Amistad.
That is correct. Thomas.
Couldn't pull it.
No. Sean.
Amistad.
That is correct. Nicholas.
Amistad.
Correct. And Ryan.
Amistad.
That is correct. Nazario and Ryan are tied at 3. Nick and Sean are at 2, and Thomas is at 1. As we do go into question number 4, which is in the category of the 2010s. In Drive, Ron Perlman's character, Nino, owns what kind of store as a front for his criminal operations? Personally, have not seen Drive, but I know it is one that is I wouldn't say it's like a well-regarded general mass loved film, but those that do like it do love it. And we will give them a 5 count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to need pens down. Going to start off with Sean this time.
I was in the know right in Chinese restaurant, but yeah.
That is, I cannot accept that. To go to Thomas next.
For auto shop.
That is incorrect. Nazario.
Pizzeria.
That is correct to maintain perfect. Ryan.
No, I thought he owned a barber shop.
That is also correct, and I'm assuming Nick also has it incorrect.
No, I had pizzeria, but I want to do it right now. I'm just kidding. I didn't have it.
All right, so here's the situation. Nazario is safe, and Ryan is safe. Thomas needs to hit this one to stay alive, and if he does hit it, Nick and Sean, if you guys missed, you will be eliminated as we move into question number 5, which is in the category of the 90s. In Election, what phrase does Tracy Flick have written on the cupcakes and buttons she passes out on voting day?
Oh.
I wish I could talk about Election, but I'm not even sure if I've heard of this film. But that should come as a surprise to none of you, considering I watch maybe like 20 movies a year. We'll give them a 5 count now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. We are going to start off with Thomas.
Pick flick.
That is correct. We have to go to Nazario.
I knew it was Flick, but I said vote for Flick.
Ryan.
No, I said vote Flick too.
All right, and Nick.
I don't even know what movie we were talking about. I said vote for me.
And Sean.
I said Flick me.
And with that, Nicholas Tuig, Sean Wasserkrug, and Thomas Eanes have all been eliminated with a score of 2. Ryan advances with 3, and Nazario has advanced with 4 points. So heads rolling right out of the gate here.
Did not go as planned.
That was insane. Okay. Oh, I think Nazario was taking it. Like, who's eliminating you guys?
All right, so let's throw in. We need 3 new competitors. Let's throw them in. Starting off with number 6. It is Dominic, the movie nerd Rizzy.
Oh shit! I have a voice. What's up, guys?
All righty. Okay, going for the long distance shot. We'll see how this works out. Entering in at number 7, it is Douglas, the Irishman Castle.
Hey, dog. Long time no see.
All right, and filling out our panel for this round, entering in at number 8, it is Cameron, the conductor Holzman.
It's gonna be like this all night, huh?
All right. All right, guys. Let's go with your first question of this round. And it is going to come in the category of directors. Who directed Dick Tracy? From what I've heard, Dick Tracy is a pretty good film. Probably gets a little more hate than it deserves, but some films are gonna happen. That's gonna happen for some films. As we give them a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start off with Nazario.
Warren Beatty.
Okay, that is correct. Keep your board, gentlemen, just for 2 seconds. Okay, and then Dominic.
Warren Beatty.
That is correct. Doug.
Warren Beatty.
That is correct. Cameron.
Did not have it.
Okay, and Ryan.
Yeah, Warren Beatty.
That is correct. All right. Perfect. We will go into question number 2 as we go into the category of drama. In 2006's Little Miss Sunshine, who played Mute Dwayne, who dreams of being a pilot? So that last question, everybody getting it except for Cam, but there is four questions still to go, and we will give them a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna start off with Dom first.
Paul Dano.
That is correct. And Doug.
Paul Dano.
That is correct. Cameron.
Paul Dano.
Correct. Ryan.
Yeah. Paul Dano.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's correct. And Nazario.
Hold on.
That is correct.
My markers don't want to work for me.
All right, guys. We'll move into the third question of this round, which comes in the category of Martin Scorsese. The question is, which Everybody Loves Raymond actor portrays Wizard in Taxi Driver? Taxi Driver is actually one of the few Scorsese movies I've yet to see, but it is on my watch list. Hopefully, get to see it before year's end. As we do go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Doug first. Nothing? Cameron.
I said Harvey Keitel. I have no idea.
That is incorrect. Nazario.
He said Robert Boyle.
That is incorrect. Ryan.
I thought of Peter Boyle.
That is correct. And Dominic.
Peter Boyle.
That is correct. So Ryan and Dom able to take an early lead there as we go into question number 4, which is going to come in the category of comic book movies. What 2002 film revolves around 1930s Great Depression and a father and son relationship?
I'm sorry, can I get a repeat on that?
Absolutely, yeah. We'll use that as technical. What 2002 film revolves around 1930s Great Depression and a father and son relationship? Once again, in the category of comic book movies. All right, and we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Cameron.
A Road to Perdition.
That is correct. Ryan.
Yeah. Road to Perdition.
That is correct. Nazario.
Road to Perdition.
Correct. And Dominic.
Road to Perdition.
Correct. And Doug.
I spelled it wrong, but it's Road to Perdition.
Yeah, we'll accept that. All right. Last question, gentlemen. Before we go into it, Cameron is down 2, so it is similar to last round. If Cameron hits and Doug and Nazario miss, they will all be eliminated. So as we move into the 5th question of this round, comes in the category of 2000s. What 2009 dystopian film stars Viggo Mortensen and Cody Smith-McPhee? All players deliberately writing down on their whiteboards. Good to see nobody's using notebooks, because it's kind of a pain in the ass for hosts to try and watch. Everybody has their answers up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start off with the Nazario.
Is it The Road?
That is correct. Doug?
The Road.
Correct. Dom?
The Road.
Correct. And Ryan?
The Road.
Correct. And Cameron?
And you guys are so lucky that I only wrote Road.
That is... Well, with that being said, Cameron is eliminated. He only got a score of 2. But Ryan and Dom going perfect that round, and Nazario and Doug going 4 out of 5. As we introduce our next competitor. All right, guys. So one person is eliminated. We do need to throw another person back into the ring. We're gonna go with entry number 9, and that is going to be Kirk, the consigliere Kowalkowski. Be that number 9 slot representing Jurassic Sharks. Alrighty. As we get your questions for the 3rd round of this free-for-all, question number 1, gentlemen, is going to come in the category of crime. Harmony Korine directed what 2013 film starring Selena Gomez, Vanessa Hudgens, and James Franco? What an eclectic list of actors and actresses. All right. And everybody seems to have an answer down. We will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start off with Kirk.
Spring Breakers.
That is correct. Ryan.
Spring Breakers.
Correct. Nazario.
Spring Breakers.
Correct. Dom.
Spring Breakers.
And Doug.
Spring Breakers.
Another clean sweep to begin this 3rd round. We'll go into the next question, gentlemen, which comes in the category of holiday films.
Oh, great.
Holiday films. What is the lamp that Ralphie's dad orders? Sorry, I'm gonna say that again. What is the lamp that Ralphie's dad orders shaped like in A Christmas Story? Christmas Story considered a Christmas classic, if you would. But we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Ryan first.
I decided to be peachy with this. It looks like a butt.
I don't think we can accept that. Nazario.
A leg.
I believe we can accept that. Kirk.
I'm not going to challenge. I'm just asking. Can we just hear like everyone else's answers before we get the exact one?
Let me get to everybody else. Kirk.
The Warm Glow of Electric Sex. A leg.
All right, Doug
Lady's leg.
and Dom.
Yeah, I put a leg as well.
All right. Leg is an acceptable answer. We did not need the female aspect of it. As we go into your third question of the third round, which comes in the category of animation. What is the relation between Bryan Cranston's Chief and Liev Schreiber's Spots in Wes Anderson's Isle of Dogs? I think to sum up Wes Anderson in one word, I think would be quirky. Definitely has a style, and those that do like it a lot. Kirk, I need that whiteboard needs to come up.
Can I have a repeat, please?
Absolutely, yeah. In the category of animation, what is the relation between Bryan Cranston's Chief and Liev Schreiber's Spots in Wes Anderson's Isle of Dogs? And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. We are going to start off with Dom.
They're brothers.
That is correct. Doug.
I put friends.
That is incorrect. Kirk.
I said brothers.
Correct. Ryan.
Yeah, I did siblings brothers. You know, like siblings.
That's fine. I'll accept that. Nazario.
The brothers.
That is correct. All right, guys. As we move into the fourth question of this round, and that is going to be in the category of horror/thriller. Right. Joe Pilato played Captain Henry Rhodes in what zombie film? I am a big scaredy cat, and I do not like horror films.
Can I get a repeat?
Absolutely, yeah. All right, in the category of horror/thriller, Joe Pilato played Captain Henry Rhodes in what zombie film? And once again, Kirk, I know it's going to be awkward. You got to perfect. Give you guys a little bit of time here as we do go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start off with Doug.
Dawn of the Dead.
That is incorrect. Kirk.
I said 28 weeks later.
That is also incorrect. Ryan.
I wrote down like George Romero's Day of the Dead. Yeah.
Nazario.
Land of the Dead.
That is incorrect. And Dom.
I just put Day of the Dead.
So Day of the Dead is what we have. Ryan and Kirk have 3 points. Dom has 4. Nazario has 3, and Doug has 2.
Oh.
All right.
I'm afraid what you're saying is Doug gets it, myself, Nazario, and Kirk miss. It can be asleep, and Dom's here by himself.
Pretty well. As we go into your final question of this round, category of biopics. Lou Diamond Phillips played which famous musician in La Bamba? So the score is as follows. Doug does need to hit the stay in, and he can take some people with him if Ryan, Kirk, or Nazario miss.
I dropped my pen. I'm getting my pen.
Okay.
Oh my god!
All right. And we will give a 5 count of 5, 4, 3. All right. Your question for this round, a category of biopics. Lou Diamond Phillips played which famous musician in La Bamba? We are going to give them another 5 count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. We are going to start off with Doug.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I only got Ricky. I don't remember his last name.
Ryan.
No, I couldn't pull it.
Nazario.
Richie Valens.
That is correct. Kirk.
Richie Valens.
All right, and Dom.
No, I'm wrong.
No. All right. So with that last question, Doug Castle has been eliminated. Only getting 2 of 5. But we do have 3 4 out of 5s from Nazario, Dom, and Kirk, and Ryan does get 3 out of 5 as we grab our next competitor. All right, we're going to throw in our next competitor into the circle, entering in at number 10. It is Jay, the Arsonist Burns.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh, he's making an entrance. Okay.
Hello, hello.
Oh, damn.
All right, guys. Let's get right into it here with this fourth round. Question number 1 is as follows. John Cusack, in the category of romance, John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale co-star in what film? All right, we will give them a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Jay first.
Notting Hill.
That is incorrect. Kirk.
Serendipity.
That is correct. Ryan.
Yep. Serendipity.
All right, Nazario.
Serendipity.
And Dom.
Serendipity.
All right, perfect. Everybody got it except for Jay. As we go into question number 2 of this round, which comes in the category of comic book movies. Martin Sheen appeared in which 90s comic book film? Some delayed reactions and answers from competitors. I'd like to give these questions not completely difficult, but not super easy. As we do go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Kirk.
I believe it's Spawn.
That is correct. Ryan.
Yep. Spawn.
All right. Nazario.
Spawn.
Dom.
Spawn.
And Jay.
I did not have Spawn.
All right. Perfect. All right, guys. Third question. It's going to come in the category of actors/actresses. Which actress has played the characters Tiffany Maxwell, Joy Mangano, and Aurora Lane? All right, everyone sees that the answer. We will go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Ryan. That is correct. Dom.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Nazario.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Kirk.
Jennifer Lawrence.
And Jay.
J-Law. Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay, that's good. All right, as we go into your fourth question in this round, comes in the category of box office. A so-called strength I'm all too familiar with. What was the highest grossing film of 2014? We are looking for worldwide, not just domestic, worldwide.
2014.
Kirk, we could have. Sorry, again, whiteboard. All right, guys, and we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start off with Nazario.
Is it Guardians of the Galaxy?
That is incorrect. Dom.
Transformers: Age of Extinction.
That is correct. Okay.
No, I didn't have it.
No. Kirk.
I said Age of Ultron.
That is incorrect. And Ryan.
I got the wrong one. I put the last night.
That is incorrect. All right.
It's been fun, y'all.
We will go to your last question in the category of sci-fi fantasy. Sci-fi fantasy. Which film in the Alien franchise will you find the characters Tennessee, Upworth, Ricks, and Daniels?
That's fantastic. Okay.
Very tense between the competitors. Not a lot of crosstalk, which is great. keeping a nice flow of the show. That'll be a repeat. Category of sci-fi fantasy. Which film in the Alien franchise will you find the characters Tennessee, Upworth, Ricks, and Daniels? And we will give them a 5 count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start off with Jay.
AVP.
That is incorrect. Kirk.
I said Alien 3.
That is incorrect. Ryan.
Alien Covenant.
That is correct. Nazario.
Alien Covenant.
And that is correct. Dom for the perfect round.
Alien Covenant.
That is correct. All right, guys. With that being said, Jay has a score of 1. He will be eliminated. Best of luck to you, sir. All righty, guys. Another person needs to come in here. Let's get him in. Number 11. It is Michael, the Golden God Campbell. All right. And before we get into it, Kirk, just try to keep that other hand in. I know it's a force of habit. So yeah, if you need to, perfect. Okay, excellent. We don't want any.
I got you. No,
in this whatsoever.
No. All
right,
right there with you.
All right, perfect. 3, 2, 1. All right, with the Golden God in the ring, let's get into round number 5, if I'm not mistaken. We will go to question number 1, which comes in the category of action/adventure. Bad Boys takes place in what U.S. city? How fitting they asked a question about this movie with the recent reboot, sequel, whatever you want to call it. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down to go to Michael first.
Miami.
And that is correct. Kirk.
Miami.
Ryan.
Miami.
Rosario.
Miami, Florida.
Dom.
Miami.
That is correct. Once again, another clean sweep to open the round. As we do go into question number 2, the category of horror/thriller. Who plays insurance investigator John Trent in John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness? All right, as we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Kirk.
Sam Neill.
That is correct. Ryan.
Ow! Crap. I guess James Woods.
That is incorrect. Nazario.
I guess Harvey Keitel.
That is incorrect. Dom.
I didn't have it.
No, and Michael.
Sam Neill.
That is correct. To stay perfect with Kirk. As we go into question number 3 for the round, as is it in the category of Oscars? Oscars. Peter Jackson's Heavenly Creatures earned an Academy Award nomination in which category? Oscars this year were kind of oof. I think there were some big films that did not get nominated, but what do I know? All right, as we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Ryan.
Best costume design.
Nazario.
Visual effects.
Dom.
I put original screenplay.
Correct. Michael.
Best actress.
And Kirk.
Original screenplay.
And that is correct. Kirk keeping the lead there. Ryan and Nazario both at 1 apiece. In last, as we do go into your 4th question, which comes in the category of Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks portrays the character Victor Navorsky in what 2000s film? And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm going to go to Nazario first.
The terminal.
And Dom.
The terminal.
Michael.
I didn't have it.
Kirk.
The terminal.
And Ryan.
The terminal.
Okay, that is correct. All right, guys. So the score update now. Michael, Ryan, and Nazario all have 2. Kirk has 4, and Dom has 3. So there could be multiple eliminations as we go into the final question of this round, which comes in a category of comedy. In Holy Man, Eddie Murphy plays an evangelist who simply goes by what letter? All right, and we will go 5, 4.
Repeat.
All right, your last question of the round comes in the category of comedy. In Holy Man, Eddie Murphy plays an evangelist who simply goes by what letter?
Cut twice.
And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start off with Michael.
R.
All right, Ryan.
G.
That is correct. Nazario.
G.
Dom.
I didn't have it.
And Kirk.
I guess Z.
All right. So G was the correct answer. With that being said, Michael Campbell has been eliminated with a score of 2 out of 5.
Good luck, guys.
See you, Mike.
All right, guys. Same as last time. One competitor left. We got to throw another one in as we go to competitor number 12, which is going to be Brandon, Big Time Dunlap.
Ooh.
What's up, Brandon?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Brandon?
All right. So, like I said, like I reminded other competitors, better keep your hands in frame as much as time. Want to see both hands on screen as much as possible. All right, we'll go right into it. Go to question number 1 of the round, which comes in the category of Matt Damon. Matt Damon plays a whistleblower in the agriculture industry in which movie? All right. Give them an answer. Give them a count as we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Brandon.
The Adjustment Bureau.
That is incorrect. Kirk.
The Informant.
That is correct. Ryan.
Yep. The Informant.
Nazario.
The Informant.
And Dom.
The Informant.
Correct. All right. Everybody get into that one except for Brandon as we go into question number 2, which is in the category of romance. Who stars as Celine in the Before trilogy?
Come on.
All right, and we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down as we go to Kirk.
Is it Patricia Arquette?
That is incorrect. Ryan.
I don't know how to say her name. Like Julie Dipley, or I don't know.
I cannot accept that answer. Nazario.
Julie Delpy.
That is correct. Dom.
Yeah, Julie Delpy.
And Brandon.
I'm wrong. I put Terry Polo.
Okay. All right, perfect. All right, Brandon still gets to hit. Kirk and Ryan both at 1, and Dom and Nazario are both at 2 as we go into your third question of the round, which is comic book movies. Who plays the villainous Dr. Xander Rice in Logan? This is a movie that I can't comment on. A little bit too much cursing, I think they're kind of cursed for the sake of cursing. But overall, a good send off for the
good
character
in there. I mean,
right. And we will give them a 5 count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start off with Ryan.
Richard E. Grant.
That is correct. Nazario.
Blank.
Dom.
Richard E. Grant.
Brandon.
I couldn't pull it, guys.
And Kirk.
Got nothing.
Gary Oldman, I guess. I couldn't see the face.
All right. So Dom is the only one that stayed perfect in that round. As we go into question number 4, which is in the category of westerns. Chris Christopherson, Isabel Huppert, and Christopher Walken all star in which 80s western? All right, and we will go a 5 count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start off with Nazario.
Nothing.
Dom.
Nothing.
Brandon.
Nothing. I put Unforgiven, but I can finish it, and that's wrong anyway.
Kirk.
Totally guessed Silverado.
And Ryan.
As well with Mark L's favorite movie, Young Guns.
That is incorrect. Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate was the answer we're looking for.
Okay.
So, with that being said, Brandon will need to hit to stay alive, and Kirk will, if Kirk will have to hit if Brandon does hit to stay in it as the score of 1. We'll now go into your final question, which is in the category of Alfred Hitchcock. Ingrid Bergman plays the daughter of a convicted German war criminal in which Hitchcock film? All right, and we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Brandon.
I know I'm wrong. It's been Vertigo.
That is incorrect. Kirk.
Rebecca.
That is also incorrect. Ryan.
Notorious.
That is correct. Nazario.
This was a bad round. Shadow of a doubt.
And Dom.
No, I put Foreign Correspondent.
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, Brandon is eliminated. He's the only one. So let's throw in another competitor coming in at entry number 13. It is Dustin, the Duster Mason.
Yeah.
Dustin, what up?
Hey, Dominic.
All right. So Dustin, I'll remind you once again to keep your hands on frame as much as possible, and make your answers nice and legible so that I can see them. All right. Perfect. All right, guys. New round, new questions. Let's go. Question number 1 of the round comes in the category of David Fincher. Neil Patrick Harris appears in which David Fincher movie? All right, and we will go 5, 4, 3. Yep. Category of David Fincher. Neil Patrick Harris appears in which David Fincher movie? And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Dustin.
I have Gone Girl.
That is correct. Kirk.
Gone Girl.
All right, Ryan.
Gone Girl.
Nazario.
Gone Girl.
And Dom.
Gone Girl.
All right, a clean sweep once again for the round. As we go into your second question, another director for the category, Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan is the category.
Nolan.
Who plays the younger version of Casey Affleck's character in Interstellar?
Oh, my God.
Dustin, this is why we are teammates.
If we can minimize the crosstalk, that would be mucho caliente. As we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. Start off with Kirk.
Timothy Chalamet.
That is correct, Ryan.
I spelled his name wrong. Timothy Chalamet.
I don't.
Yeah, I spelled his name wrong, so I know it. You can't award me the point for that. I get it.
I don't think we can. Nazario.
I wrote it Timothée Chalamet.
Correct, Don.
Timothy Chalamet.
And Dustin.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, that is correct. All right. As we go into the third question of the round, going back to a fan favorite of holiday films. Holiday films. Who plays Joseph Gordon-Levitt's ex he's trying to win back in The Night Before?
Ooh. Man.
As I take a sip of water to keep my mouth nice and perched, nice and hydrated, so that I can enunciate the questions efficiently and effectively. As we do give them a 5 count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start off with Dom.
Lizzie Kaplan.
That is correct, Dustin.
Lizzie Kaplan.
That is correct, Kirk.
I just guessed somebody who would be in one of these movies, Elizabeth Banks.
That is incorrect, Ryan.
I went with my Hollywood crush, Anna Kendrick.
That is incorrect, Nazario.
I picked the wrong movie. Soy de Chanel.
All right, guys. We now go into your fourth question of the round, which goes in the category of actors/actresses. Henry Fonda, Kevin Costner, and Burt Lancaster have all played which historical figure?
Can I get a repeat there?
Absolutely. The category of actors/actresses. Henry Fonda, Kevin Costner, and Burt Lancaster have all played which historical figure? As we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. We're going to go to Kirk first.
Wyatt Earp.
That is correct, Ryan.
No, I guess John F. Kennedy.
Dustin.
I also put Wyatt Earp.
That is correct. Don.
Yeah, I guess the same thing as Ryan.
And Nazario.
Wyatt Earp.
That is correct. All right, guys. To give a score update before we go into the last question, Dustin is in the lead with 4 out of 5. Nazario, Dom, and Kirk all have 3, and Ryan has 2. So Ryan does need to hit to survive, and if he hits, Nazario, Dom, and Kirk could all be on the chopping block. As we go into your last question of the round, which is in the category of 1990s. In Clueless, a beautiful woman is referred to as what?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Very close score this round. Anything can happen here. As we go in 5.
Repeat.
4. All right. Your question, once again, in the category of 1990s. In Clueless, a beautiful woman is referred to as what? And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. We'll go to Ryan.
Well, this is my last round, guys. I just put flawless.
That is incorrect. Kirk.
I believe they're a total Gwyneth.
That is incorrect. Dustin for the perfect round.
Was it Babe?
That is incorrect. Dom.
I put a catch.
That is incorrect. And Nazario.
I said Hottie.
That is also incorrect. A Betty. A Betty is the answer that we are looking for. But with that being said, Ryan has 2 out of 5. He is eliminated from
Great run, Ryan. Great run.
Great run. Seriously.
All right, guys. We need to throw in another competitor into the squared circle. Entering at number 14, it is the hillbilly, Jeffrey Saunders.
Hey.
And a howdy to you, sir.
Oh boy.
All right.
Is your mic working?
Can you give us a hello there?
Pasa.
I'm sorry, I had it muted so y'all wouldn't hear me whispering before.
All right, guys, as we are on to round number 8, Nazario, starting out at the number 5 seed, staying alive. Will he be able to keep the momentum going as we go into the new round? We'll start off with question number 1 of the round, category of Steven Spielberg. In Jurassic Park, what is the full name of the character played by Sam Neill? I watched Jurassic Park for the first time a little bit ago. It's fine. I don't really get a lot of enjoyment out of it, but I'm just like a music-loving shill. So, yeah, I don't know. I have a weird taste. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna start off with the hillbilly himself.
I put that there, Dr. Alan Grant.
That is correct. Kirk.
I couldn't get Ian Malcolm out of my head.
All right, Dustin.
Talk about it.
All right, Dom.
Dr. Alan Grant.
And Nazario.
Couldn't put the Alan. I said Neil Grant.
All right, question number 2, gentlemen. A fan favorite. Right? All right, question number 2, gentlemen. A fan favorite of Cody Newberry. That is Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington. Who stars opposite Denzel as Will Coulson in Unstoppable? Will Coulson, not to be confused with Phil Coulson of a group called the Avengers. Shield. It's kind of obscure, kind of an indie sort of film. Made a little bit of money. I don't know. That joke kind of ran dry. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kirk.
Chris Pine.
That is correct. Dustin.
Chris Pine.
That is correct. Don.
Chris Pine.
Nazario.
Changed it.
No, and Hillbilly.
I got Chris Pine.
Perfect. All right, Dom and Dustin getting 2 points so far. Kirk and Dustin have 1. And Nazario yet to hit a point this round as we go into your third question, which comes in a category of horror. Horror. In The Shining, Chef Dick Halloran telepathically offers Danny what food item? A food question that I didn't write. It's a miracle. Somebody else loves food as much as I do. As we will give them a 5 count. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Dustin.
Apple.
That is incorrect. Dom.
Ice cream.
That is correct. Nazario.
Ice cream.
And Kirk.
Ice cream.
And Hillbilly.
I put French fries.
All right, Dom staying perfect for 3. Nazario and Dustin both have 1 as they are behind. We go into the fourth question of the round. Comes in the category of drama. Drama. Ridley Scott directed what 1992 film about the travels of Christopher Columbus to the New World? Ridley Scott. Don't watch a whole lot of his films. He's definitely hit and miss. But whenever he's good, he has gotten the awards to back it up. As we do go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Dom.
1492 Conquest of Paradise.
That is correct. Nazario.
Did you need the whole thing? I said 1492.
We'll get back to that one. Hillbilly.
I got half of it right.
I don't think we can accept that.
No, I know.
Kirk.
1492.
And Dustin.
Also, I put 1492.
Okay. I have, so what I have for my answer here is 1492 Conquest of Paradise. There's no note that says just accept 1492.
We don't have challenges.
I'll bring Cody on call and see. I don't feel comfortable making the call myself. Bless.
Okay,
If the answer was Anchorman, would you accept Anchorman?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Hold on. It's like the Master and Commander. I think it's acceptable. Yeah.
Or like
Dodgeball.
I'll allow it. Anchorman, Dodgeball, we've set precedents. Yep.
Okay,
Warzone status, we will accept 1492. Don just dunked on everybody. That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So then everybody got it except for Hillbilly because Hillbilly put a wrong subtitle.
Yeah.
So the score that I have going into question number 5, Dom has 4, Kirk has 3, and then Hillbilly, Dustin, and Nazario all have 2.
Oof.
As we go into your last question of the round, which is in the category of comedy. In the film In and Out, a former student proudly proclaims his high school teacher, played by Kevin Kline, is gay while giving a speech at what event?
How specific?
I can't really give you anything. All right, and we will go 5.
Can you repeat the question?
Absolutely, yeah. In the category of comedy. In the film In and Out, a former student proudly proclaims his high school teacher, played by Kevin Kline, is gay while giving a speech at what event? And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Nazario.
I'm not sure how specific you want. I said he was receiving an award show.
I don't think we can. We're going to go to Hillbilly.
Nah, I couldn't remember. I put graduation.
All right. Kirk.
I believe it was based on Tim Hanks' Oscar speech, so the Oscars.
That is what we have. Dustin?
The Academy Awards.
All right, and Dom?
No, I didn't have it.
All right. So, Hillbilly for sure is out. I don't believe we can accept. I don't believe we'd accept receiving an award, but I will bring Cody in for a second opinion. All right, guys. After reviewing Nazario's answer, it is unfortunately we can't accept the answer. So with that being said, Nazario and Hillbilly are eliminated. But a great run to Nazario. He went 8 rounds.
Wow.
Nothing to hang your head on. But unfortunately, your time has come. As we bring in the next 2 competitors.
Bye, guys.
See you, Nazario.
All right, guys. 2 competitors eliminated this round, so that means that we need 2 people to get in here. And we are going to start off with 1 second here. We believe we are on the halfway point. Number 15. Number 15 coming in, Nick, Big Sal Carly.
What's up, fellas?
Nick. Nice hat.
Thanks.
All right, and your next opponent coming in at number 16. Representing the new British Empire, it is Kaleb, the little boatman.
Oh, jeez.
Hey! The green stripe is still here. I can't get rid of it.
What's up, Kaleb?
All right, guys, you know the drill. 5 questions. Let's get at her. We'll go into the first question. Comes in the category of classics. In The Wizard of Oz, who is the second companion Dorothy meets along her journey? I believe somewhere in the world right now, Andrew Barr is crying a single tear of joy because we brought up a film pre-1950. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Wizard of Oz. I think is earlier than the 50s, but you know, I have a curse named after me. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Nick.
Tin Man?
That is correct. Kirk.
Tin Man.
Dustin.
Tin Man.
Dom.
Tin Man.
And both.
They named a horrible TV show after it. Tin Man.
Yeah, that's true.
Alan Cumming was like a space cop.
It was pretty good.
All right, guys. Clean sweep. Once again, for the first question, we go to question number 2, which is the category of biopics. David Strathairn plays legendary journalist Edward R. Burrow in which 2000s film? Two names that I have never met in my kitchen or in a restaurant. 2 random people. These could be strangers for all I know. They could be pulling one over the old big Canadian boss stand. As we do go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down to start off with Kirk.
Good night and good luck.
That is correct, Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
Good night and good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Moving over a little bit.
Oh.
Other side. I just need to see the luck. Perfect. Dob.
Good night and good luck.
Okay, and Caleb.
Good night and good luck.
And Nick.
Thought of the wrong one. I put Frost v. Nixon.
All right, Nick is the only one not able to hit. As we go into question number 3 of the round, that is going to come in the category of directors. Who directed Maximum Overdrive?
I'm sorry, you cut out there for me. Can you please repeat that?
Absolutely.
Who directed Maximum Overdrive is the question.
All right, thank you very much.
Boatman coming in with a steal. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm mad or impressed.
I was just impatient. My fault.
All right. We'll go a 5 count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Dustin.
Stephen King.
Yeah,
that is correct. Dom.
I didn't have it.
Caleb.
Stephen King.
Nick.
I only put Stephen. I didn't write the whole thing down. I didn't have time.
And Kirk.
Stephen King.
All right. Okay. All right. Your 4th question in the round, excuse me, comes to the category of romance. Who played Stephanie Zanone in Grease 2?
Ooh.
And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start off with Dom.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
No. Caleb.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
That's right.
That is correct. Nick.
I didn't have it.
Kirk.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Correct. And Dustin.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Alrighty. So with that, Kirk, Dustin, and Caleb have a perfect round so far. Dom has 2 and Nick has 1. So Nick will need to hit to survive, and Dom will need to hit for some insurance as we go to the last question of the round, the category of horror/thriller. In Psycho, where does Norman Bates dispose Marion's corpse and her possessions, including the stolen money and her car?
Ooh.
Psycho, considered one of the great classics, not only in horror/thriller, but all time in film. As we do go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Caleb.
It's a lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll accept that. Nick.
Well, it was fun while it lasted. Very briefly, I put the basement.
Kirk.
I thought it was a swamp.
All right, Dustin.
I also said the lake.
All right, and Dom.
Yeah, I thought it was a swamp, not a lake.
So what we have here is sinks it into the swamp/body of water. So that's why I gave it. That's why I accepted lake. But with that being said, Nick Carly has been eliminated.
Well, hello and goodbye.
Don't miss on my part. I should have known that was Stephen King.
All right, so once again, another competitor is eliminated. Let's cycle through them. Competitor number 17. It is Jeremy the Atom Adams.
Hello, gents.
Former champion of Warzone, making his presence finally in the free-for-all. As we do
Oh,
go into
lasted, guys.
as we go into a new set of questions for the round. To go to question number 1 in the category of crime. The character Johnny Boy can be found in what 70s crime film? A murderer's row of competitors, if you would. Singles champions, former singles champions, rising prospects.
Can I get a repeat?
We have, absolutely. In the category of crime. The character Johnny Boy can be found in what 70s crime film?
Hey, back up, pull everything up.
Like I said, a murderer's row of competitors. As we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start off with Jeremy.
That would be Mean Streets.
That is correct. Kirk?
Mean Streets.
Dustin?
Didn't get it.
Nope. Dom?
Got it at the last minute. Mean Streets.
And Boatman?
No, it's a French Connection.
All right. Dustin and Kaleb were the only ones that missed on that question. As we go into the second question, comes in the category of Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith. In Cop Out, Jimmy Monroe plans to sell what to pay for his daughter's wedding before it's unfortunately stolen? Never seen Cop Out, but I've had a wedding. I've got married. They're kind of expensive, but kind of worthwhile. As we go into 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Kirk.
Cop Out's the Kevin Smith movie you go with? I just guessed his car.
That is incorrect. Dustin.
A baseball card.
That is correct. Dom.
No, I put a diamond.
Bowman.
It's a baseball card.
And Jeremy.
Didn't have it.
All right. It is tied up 1 apiece for everybody as we go into question number 3, which is in the category of musicals. In which musical will you find the songs Oh, What a Circus, Another Suitcase in Another Hall, and Don't Cry for Me, Argentina? Jeremy already has his answer written down, as does Boatman. And Kirk. Dom and Dustin deliberately debating what answer they will purposely put on their piece of paper or plastic. As I alliterate to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. We go to Dustin.
West Side Story.
That is incorrect. Dom.
I put The Greatest Show on Earth.
That is incorrect. Boatman.
Evita.
That is correct. Jeremy.
Who is this Santa Evita?
And Kirk.
Got on that last one, Evita.
That is correct. All right. Light it up at both behind at 1 as we do go to question number 4 of the round, which is in the category of 2000s. In Wedding Crashers, Will Ferrell's character Chaz excitedly asks his mom to fix he and John what food? Another food question. These question writers have definitely wrote some of these, I think, with me in mind. I'm going to be a little narcissistic because why not? You got to think about yourself sometimes, from time to time. As we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dom.
Meatloaf.
That is correct. Kaleb.
Never seen the movie Pizza Rolls.
Jeremy.
You get some meatloaf.
Kirk.
I said mac and cheese.
And Dustin.
Ma, the meatloaf.
All right, that is correct. All right, so going into the last question, Jeremy does have a score of 3. Everybody else has a score of 2. So heads could be rolling on this next question as we go into the category of comedy. Comedy. In Zombieland, Woody Harrelson goes by the name of what city? Everybody writing down excitedly as we do go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Kaleb.
Tallahassee.
That is correct. Dom.
As I drop my portables, Tallahassee.
Correct. Dustin.
Tallahassee.
Kirk.
Tallahassee.
And Jeremy.
Well, this was unexpected. Tallahassee.
Well, gentlemen, with that being said, Kirk, Dustin, Dom, and Kaleb have all been eliminated.
That was going to happen.
Whatever.
Whew.
Our very own XX5XX happening in about the same time of the free-for-all. Jeremy coming in and cleaning house. Well, Jeremy, you have got out the old broom, the old mop. You clean house. We got to get you 4 new contestants to get into the ring. We're going to start off with competitor number 18. It is Adam, the Nomad Collins.
Cool.
All right. Evening. Coming in at entry number 19, representing the Criterion Collection, it is Mr. DVD himself, Mike Hanley.
Hey, nice.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Right. Coming in at number 20, representing the First Order, it is Tim, the Hulk, Brzakala.
Ooh, nice.
And coming in at number 21, it is Ethan, the Big Easy Beller.
Hawaiian shirt ban is over. I'm back.
All right, guys. Jeremy has four new competitors to join him. Let us get into your next set of questions. Question number 1 of the round is going to come in the category of sci-fi fantasy. Who played Klaatu in 2008's The Day the Earth Stood Still? Loving some of the boards here. I know people are some styling up here. Mike going with Criterion Collection. Adam is throwing out some stickers, and Jeremy, brand recognition, has the Adam. If it is anybody, it is the Adam. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to start with Ethan.
Keanu Reeves.
That is correct. Tim.
Keanu Reeves.
Mike.
Keanu Reeves.
Adam.
Keanu Reeves.
And Jeremy.
I have a Team 80s board, too. Keanu Reeves.
That is correct. Another clean sweep of the first question, becoming a bit of a trend of the match. As we do go into question number 2, so the category of Steven Spielberg. In Minority Report, who plays Lamar Burgess, the founder of Pre-Crime?
Can you repeat the question?
Absolutely. The category of Steven Spielberg. In the Minority Report, who plays Lamar Burgess, the founder of Pre-Crime? All right, we will give them a 5 counts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm going to start off with Tim.
I have no idea. Christopher Plummer?
Not quite. Mike.
Didn't have it.
Adam.
Colin Farrell.
That is incorrect. Jeremy.
Max von Sydow.
That is correct. And Ethan.
Nope, had Anthony Hopkins.
Jeremy, the only one to get a point there. As we go into question number 3, which comes in the category of the 1980s. 1980s. Who played Olive Oil in 1980s Popeye? I am personally more of a canola oil fan myself. Olive oil has a little bit too much of a pungent taste, but that is not the question here. It is about movies, not food. Stop thinking about food and olive oil and deep fried goodness. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm going to start off with Mike.
Didn't have it. Talia Shire.
Adam.
Shelley Duvall.
Jeremy.
He needs me. Shelley Duvall.
Ethan.
Shelley Duvall.
And Tim.
I don't want to reveal what I wrote.
I will pay you $5 Canadian if you reveal your answer.
Well, I already
Too late.
Well,
too late.
As my great-grandfather used to say, wish in one hand, shit in the other. Your third question of the round comes in the category of action-adventure. Action-adventure. What is the first name of Tyrese Gibson's character in Too Fast, Too Furious? Digging into the fandom realm of questions, as fandom categories are eligible for Movie Warzone, though you cannot have two. But yeah,
it's not in fandom anymore.
5. Ooh, yikes! 4. Spoiler alert! 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Gonna go to Adam.
Graham.
Jeremy.
Roman.
Ethan.
Roman.
Tim.
Roman.
And Mike.
Roman.
All right. So Roman was the correct answer. Jeremy saying perfect through 4 questions. And Ethan has 3. Tim, Mike, and Adam all have 2, so they will need to hit to survive. And Ethan is on the balancing line of either staying in or being eliminated. As we go into the 5th question of the match, which comes in the category of new releases. Which 2019 film had supporting roles from Maya Hawke, Bruce Dern, and Damian Lewis? New releases would be, films from the last couple of years. It should be pretty self-explanatory.
Can you repeat the question?
Absolutely. In the category of new releases. Which 2019 film had supporting roles from Maya Hawke, Bruce Dern, and Damian Lewis? All right, and we'll give them a 5 count of 5, 4, 3.
Repeat
2,
the question, please.
1. I can't give another repeat. Pens down. We're only giving 1 repeat per question. We are going to start off with Tim.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Mike.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Adam.
Once Upon a Time in H.
Ethan.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
And Jeremy.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
All right, that is correct. Jeremy does maintain perfect. But with that being said, Adam, unfortunately, not able to get the answer in time. He is eliminated with 2 points. We'll be saying goodbye to Adam.
Good luck, guys.
That hurts. That really hurt to do. All right, so not quite 4, but that's when 1 competitor eliminated. We do need to fill that spot as we go to entry number 22, representing the Criteria Collection. It is Matt, Casual Chaos Queller.
Gentlemen.
All right.
I see brand recognition is becoming a key priority of the new faction. As we go with a new set of questions. The first question in the category of animated. Matt Damon voices a Mustang stallion that gets kidnapped and freed by a Native American man in what animated film? I quite enjoy this film, actually. I'll keep it at that. I enjoy this film. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. We'll start off with Matt.
I got Spirit. I couldn't pull the rest of it.
We'll accept Spirit. Okay. Jeremy.
Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron.
That is correct. Ethan.
I also had Spirit.
Okay. Tim.
Spirit.
And Mike.
I didn't have it. I had Rango.
All right. So everyone hit that one except for Mike as we go into the next question, which is in the category of biopics. Who played Olympic gold medalist Dave Schultz in Foxcatcher? If I could win an Olympic gold medal in something, it would be being off by a number, a single digit. I believe I would be the reigning defending champion of the galaxy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Jeremy.
Mark Ruffalo.
That is correct. Ethan.
Tatum.
Tim.
Yeah, I said Channing Tatum as well.
Mike.
I said Tatum as well.
And Queller.
Almost a perfect tweak with Tatum.
I mean, of the two of them, which one looks like an Olympic gold medalist?
All right. You go into the third question of the round, which comes into the category of 2000s. 2000s. You'll find split personalities, Hank and Charlie, in what 2000s film? If I had a split personality, I would call that person Neil Corb. That is my name pronounced backwards. This person would be right-handed, would hate sports, and would think that Taylor Swift is the greatest band ever, artist ever. But enough about me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Ethan.
Me, myself, and Irene.
That is correct. Tim.
Nope, didn't have it.
Mike.
Me, myself, and Irene.
All right. Matt.
Me, myself, and Irene.
And Jeremy.
May have just written a question about this for the Schmodown. Me, myself, and Irene.
Nice. All right. So Jeremy does stay perfect as we go into the fourth question of the round. That is going to be the category of Disney. Disney. And I'll give you a little extra time on this one. Name 3 of the 7 dwarfs in Disney's Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Not a lot to say about this, but yeah, it's Disney. I know there are people here that adore Disney. Some might even be Disney Plus knobs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Tim.
Sleepy, Doc, Grumpy.
We can accept those. Mike.
Sleepy, Dopey, Grumpy.
Sleepy, Dopey, Grumpy. Perfect. Queller.
Happy, Sleepy, and Doc.
Yep. Jeremy?
I got the 7. Sleepy, happy, dopey, bashful, grumpy, Doc, and sneezy.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's excellent. And Ethan?
Dopey, grumpy, and sleepy.
Yes, that is it. All right, so to give a score update as we go to the last question, Jeremy is perfect with 4. Matt and Ethan have 3. Mike and Tim have 2, but they won't need to hit to advance. And Queller and Ethan are on the chopping block if they miss. All right, guys. So your final question is going to come with the category of 90s films. 90s. Who directed Flirting with Disaster? I have not flirted with Disaster as she's a pretty cool woman. She's a pretty cool wife, I would say. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Mike.
Didn't have it. Woody Allen.
Tim.
I said Rob Reiner.
Ethan.
I couldn't get anything in time.
Matt.
David O. Russell.
That is correct. And Jeremy.
David O. with a period. Russell.
Oof. That is gets an oof for the hosting table. But with that being said, Mike and Tim are unfortunately eliminated, only getting 2 points.
Good job, guys.
Queller and Ethan do stay alive. All right, guys. 2 competitors have been eliminated. We need to fill those spots. We're going to go to entry number 23, and it is Antonio Chavez.
Hey, guys.
What's up, man?
Nice.
All right. And entry number 24, making their return to movie Warzone. It is the great Gonzo, Zach Ford.
Woo!
Hey.
Glad to be back.
Good to have you back, Zach. I'm super excited to see you return. But let's get right into it. A new set of questions for the round. As we go into question number 1, comes in the category of crime. Who played Colin Sullivan in The Departed? Or as it is commonly referred to, The Departed. And I do remind competitors, keep your hands in frame as much as possible. Want to see those nice jazz hands. I know that you all can do so well. We will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Zach.
I put Mark Wahlberg.
That is incorrect. Antonio.
Matt Damon.
Queller.
Matt Damon.
Jeremy.
Matt Damon.
And Ethan.
I went with Leo.
Zach and Ethan do miss on that one. As we do go into question number 2, which is in the category of actors/actresses. Which actress appeared in the films Bride Wars, Mother's Day, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? I have not lost a guy in 10 days. I usually find them within about 6. Sometimes even a week, just to make sure I even it out myself. As we go 5, 4, 3, 2,
repeat
1. All right, getting repeated just in time. The category of actors and actresses. Which actress appeared in the films Bride Wars, Mother's Day, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? We'll give it a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I start off with Antonio.
Kate Hudson.
That is correct. Queller.
Kate Hudson.
Jeremy.
Kate Hudson.
Ethan.
Kate Hudson.
And Zach.
Kate Hudson.
A clean sweep. Not a question 1, but a question number 2, keeping the streak alive. As we do go into question number 3, which is in the category of 1980s. 1980s. What is the name of the character played by Christopher Lloyd in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Christopher Lloyd, great actor, very eccentric, very loud. Can be very loud at times, but can't we all? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start off with Matt.
Judge Doom.
That is correct. Jeremy.
Shave and a haircut. Judge Doom.
Ethan.
No, I couldn't pull it.
Zach.
I got the wrong title. Captain Doom.
And Antonio.
Judge Doom.
All right. Jeremy, Matt, and Antonio staying perfect through 3 questions. Zach and Ethan both have 1. Go to question number 4. Going back to the realm of horror/thriller. In which horror film will you find the rage virus? In the parentheses, we only need 1 film. The virus is kind of topical right now with the coronavirus. It's kind of a tough issue. Actually, my brother lives in China, so that has been scary. Lost a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The pen's down. I'm going to start off with Jeremy.
28 days later.
That is correct. Ethan.
28 days later.
Zach.
28 days later.
Antonio.
Total guess. 28 days later.
And Matt.
28 days later.
All right, perfect. We also would have accepted 28 weeks later for those playing along at home. But once again, a score update. Jeremy, Matt, and Antonio, perfect through 4. Zach and Ethan have 2. So if you stay in, you're in. But if you both hit it, you could be eliminated. So last question of the round comes in the category of romance. Romance. What was the first collaboration between Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan? Whereas Peter Griffin would call him Tim Honks. Definitely Tim Honks. Family Guy references. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. I'm going to start off with Ethan.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Zach.
Joe versus Volcano.
That is correct. Antonio.
Oh, I said Sleepless in Seattle.
Matt.
Joe versus the volcano.
And Jeremy.
My favorite one, Joe versus the volcano.
All right, that is correct. Jeremy and Matt both getting perfect rounds, but Ethan is eliminated, unfortunately, with a score of 2 out of 5. I do say goodbye to him. All right, this kind of seems like I'm repeating myself here. Another competitor gone. Gotta fill that void. We go into entry number 25. It is Brian the MacGuffin Michaels.
Oh boy.
Ooh, milestones.
Here we go.
All right. And I do want to remind our competitors once again, hands and frame. As always, it's been good so far. I only had a couple of minor notices, but we'll cut right back in here as we go into a new set of questions. Going on to question number 1, which is in the category of Oscars. Tommy Lee Jones won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for what film? Everybody diligently writing down their answers. Cannot use alliteration because honestly, my brain is starting to deteriorate into a pink goo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bless you. Pens down. Starting off with Brian.
I don't care. The Fugitive.
That is correct. Zach.
The Fugitive.
Antonio.
The Fugitive.
Queller.
The Fugitive.
And for the Queen Sleep.
The Fugitive.
That was Best Actor.
All right. Your next question, gentlemen, question number 2, category of directors. Who directed Requiem for a Dream? The last dream that I had, actually, you know what my favorite dream is? My favorite dream is about being Power Rangers. I often find the next set of Power Rangers. Whether I think it's extreme skateboarding at times, it's fun. You know, that's what dreams are for. I also agree with you with Max on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Zach.
Darren Aronofsky.
That's correct. Antonio.
Darren Aronofsky.
Queller.
Darren Aronofsky.
Jeremy.
Darren Aronofsky.
And Brian.
Darren Aronofsky.
Correct. Another perfect question. As you go right in to question number 3, and this is in the category of comedy. Insert laugh track here. Which actor played wedding consultant Frank in Father of the Bride?
Correction, Frank.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that C was a typo or if there was it was kind of like Frankenstein. I'll do my one hot take of the episode. I think Young Frankenstein is incredibly overrated. We go 5.
Oh boy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm going to start off with Antonio.
Total guess. Martin Short.
That is correct. Matt.
Oh shit.
Martin Short.
Jeremy.
Martin Short.
Ryan.
Martin Short.
All right, Zach.
Martin Short.
Keeping the pace up here as we go into the 4th question. Everybody staying perfect. As we go into question number 69 of the round, Giggity, and it is the category of war. In Platoon, who played Staff Sergeant Bob Barnes, the cynical soldier who was responsible for shooting a civilian? A very tense, very tight round so far. I thought Murder's Row was earlier, but I have stand corrected. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Matt.
Tom Berenger.
That is correct, Jeremy.
Tom Berenger.
Brian.
Tom Berenger.
Zach.
I picked wrong person. Willem Dafoe.
And Antonio.
Tom Berenger.
Alrighty. So once again, we are into some interesting waters here. Going into the last question of the round. Zach is currently the only one that is behind by 3. Everyone else is tied at 4. So we could have a multitude of scenarios happen as we go into the last question of the round, which is in the category of comic book movies. Comic book movies. In Captain America, the Winter Soldier, what is the name of the building that serves as the headquarters for S.H.I.E.L.D.? I do know this category is still in fandom. I can't imagine it'll ever leave fandom, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. As we do go, count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Zach.
I believe it's called Flippity Floopity Hall.
Not quite on the pronunciation. Go to Jeremy.
The Triskelion.
That is correct, Matt.
Yeah, I said NATO.
Antonio.
The Triskelion.
And Brian.
Shield headquarters.
Ooh. All right. So Jeremy and Antonio are perfect in that one. But with that being said, Zach is unfortunately eliminated. His return has come to a quick close, going 3 out of 5.
Jack.
All right. I got to throw it to another competitor. The few that we have left, we're going to go to entrant number 26. It is Kaleb, the King Koho.
Ooh.
Let's do this.
All right.
All right. That's what she said. We go into question number 1 of the round. It is in the category of fantasy sci-fi. Who plays Jareth, the Goblin King, in Labyrinth? How fitting that we asked the question of the Goblin King for the supposed king. Then we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting off with Kaleb.
David Bowie.
Antonio.
David Bowie.
Queller.
The one and only David Bowie.
Jeremy.
Dance, magic dance. David Bowie.
And Brian.
David Bowie.
Perfect round for the question. As we do go into question number 2, which is going to come in the category of action/adventure. Brian Cox plays CIA Deputy Director Ward Abbott in what action franchise? We're looking at a 5 count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Antonio.
The Bourne series?
That is correct. Queller.
It's the Bourne movies. I put Bourne Identity, though, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Jeremy.
I said the Jason Bourne franchise.
Yep. Brian.
Bourne franchise.
And Phil.
Space.
Yikes. As we go into question number 3 of the round, Caleb, we're missing the last one. Category of animated films. Animated. What is the first name of the character voiced by Chris Pratt in the Lego Movie? I remember this film initially receiving mixed reception upon announcement, but I believe the critics were silenced quickly with the release of the film. As we do go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Matt.
Emmett.
Correct. Jeremy.
Emmett.
Brian.
Emmett.
Caleb.
Emmett.
And Antonio.
Damn it. I don't know why I said Dennis.
All right. So Caleb and Antonio are 2. Everybody else is at 3. As we go into question number 4 of the round, which is going to come in the category of classics. Classics. Who played Peter Joshua, a man who, with multiple fake identities, in 1963's Charade? Or it might be pronounced charade, depending on where you put the emphasis. Okay. Sometimes I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. I sound like a Nouveau Brunswick Francais. As we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As we go to Jeremy.
Cary Grant.
All right, Brian.
Cary Grant.
Caleb.
Cary Grant.
Antonio.
Jimmy Stewart.
And Queller.
Cary Grant.
All right. Queller, Jeremy, and Brian are perfect through the round. Antonio needs to hit this one to survive, and Caleb is on the chopping block for this one as we go into the last question of the round, which is in the category of drama. What 1992 film based on an E.M. Forster novel stars Anthony Hopkins, Emma Thompson, and Vanessa Redgrave? I have heard of 2 out of 3 of those actors, but as a very famous artist once said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
For crying out loud, Brooklyn.
Come on, just let me have my bad jokes. 5.
Hey, I added
4.
one.
Repeat the question.
Yeah. All right. The category is drama, and it is what 1992 film based on E.M. Forster novel stars Anthony Hopkins, Emma Thompson, and Vanessa Redgrave? We'll give a 5 count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Going to start off with Antonio.
I got nothing.
Caleb.
I said Shadowland.
That is incorrect. Brian.
I'm hoping I picked the right version of every movie. Howard's End.
That is correct. Queller.
Oh, I picked the wrong one. Remains of the Day.
And Jeremy.
Howard's End.
All right. Jeremy and Brian going perfect in that round, but unfortunately, Antonio is eliminated with a score of 2. So we say goodbye to Antonio.
Good job, man.
All right. Once again, a person has been eliminated. That person needs to be replaced. As we go into competitor number 27, it is Andrew the Dive Bar.
Hello.
Sporting sunglasses. The first competitor
-1
to do
point for being
so.
creepy.
Wearing the sunglasses inside might get you minus points in my books. But we'll go into the new set of questions in the category of crime to open the round. Who plays Police Inspector Dave Toschi in Zodiac? My Zodiac sign is Virgo. Which means I was born sometime between September and August. The more you know. We will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm going to start off with Andrew.
Mark Ruffalo.
And Matt. Jeremy.
He comes up again. Mark Ruffalo.
Brian.
Mark Ruffalo.
And Caleb.
You don't like him when he's angry, Mark Ruffalo.
I do kind of like him whenever he's angry. Question number 2 of the round, which is going to come in the category of family films. Well, family films. In what 80s film will you find the character of Miracle Max? Brian and Jeremy grinning as they write elusively as the other competitors.
Virtual high five, Brian.
All right, as we give them a 5 count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start off with Queller.
Took me a second. The Princess Bride.
That is correct, Jeremy.
The Princess Bride.
Brian.
The Princess Bride.
Andrew.
Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that.
And Caleb.
That's frustrating.
I hate that.
All right. As we go into the third question of the round, that is going to be in the category of Westerns. Who played the Lone Ranger in 2013's The Lone Ranger? All right, then we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Jeremy.
Army Hammer.
Brian.
I prefer the Lone Rangers from Airheads, but Army Hammer.
Caleb.
Army Hammer.
Andrew.
Army Hammer.
And Matt.
Army Hammer.
Took us one, but we do have a clean sweep of a question in the round. As we do go into the next question number 4, category of new releases. In Godzilla, King of the Monsters, what is the second monster awakened by the Orca device? I personally think a lot of things. Godzilla is this franchise I do not explore as Yeah, big lizards aren't really my thing. If I'm a big lizards, I'm gonna play Bowser. The Mario games. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Brian.
I'm actually not certain. I said Rodan.
That is correct. Caleb.
That's a Mothra.
Andrew.
I knew Rodan. I just couldn't think of the name, so I wrote Mothra.
Queller.
Same. I couldn't think of his name, so I said Mothra.
And Jeremy.
Also said Mothra.
All right, so we are into an interesting situation here. Brian is in a lead with 4. He's still perfect going into the round. Andrew and Caleb are behind with 2, and Jeremy and Matt are 3. So if both Andrew and Caleb had hit, Jeremy and Queller could be in risk of elimination. As we go into the final question of the round, comes in the category of 90s films. In The Truman Show, Truman's dad dies in what type of accident? This is another movie I just don't understand the hype for. I watched it and I was like, what makes this one of the greatest films of the decade? I think a lot of people put it in that realm, but I just don't get what they're seeing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna start off with Caleb.
A boating accident.
Andrew.
Oh, I said a car accident. You're right.
Queller.
Sailing accident.
Yeah, I'll accept that. Jeremy.
I said plane crash.
Brian.
Boating.
All right. Well, with that, Andrew unfortunately did miss. That means that he is eliminated.
Bye, guys.
All right. Once again, another competitor gone. We gotta bring in another one. Going into entry number 28. So after this, 2 more remain. Entry number 28, representing the new British Empire. It is Jacoby, the Barbarian Bancroft.
Hi, guys.
All right, and once again, I remind all competitors, keep your hands in frame as much as possible. As we do go into the first question of the round, comes to the category of 1970s. Who played Frank Serpico in 1973's Serpico? Serpico. Kind of a fun name. As we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Jacoby.
Al Pacino.
That's correct. Matt.
Al Pacino.
Jeremy.
Al Pacino.
Brian.
Al Pacino. Al Pacino.
And Caleb.
Al Pacino.
All right. Clean sweep of the first question. Seems to be a trend. As we go into question number 2 of the round, comes to the category of biopics. In Catch Me If You Can, what profession does Frank take after pretending to be a pilot? I have watched this film. I do enjoy it. I think it is one of the better of these sort of films. Some great performances in there, nonetheless.
I'm going to use my repeat just so I wasn't sure what you said.
Absolutely. The category of biopics. In Catch Me If You Can, what profession does Frank take after pretending to be a pilot?
After the pilot. Okay, that's what I didn't hear.
And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Matt.
Doctor.
Jeremy.
Doctor.
Brian.
Doctor.
Caleb.
Said lawyer.
And Jacoby.
I concur. Doctor.
Doctor is correct. Everybody getting it except for Caleb.
Thank you, Jeremy.
As we go into the third question of the round, which is the category of Scorsese. It's Martin Scorsese. Which Martin Scorsese film stars Daniel Day-Lewis, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Winona Ryder? And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. We're going to start off with Jeremy.
The Age of Innocence.
All right. Brian.
The Age of Innocence.
Caleb.
So Gangs of New York.
Jeremy. Or sorry, Jacoby.
Mean Streets.
And Queller.
I didn't have it.
All right. So Jeremy does remain perfect, and Brian as well. Kaleb has 1. Jacoby and Queller have 2. As we go into the penultimate question of the round, as we go into the category of comedy. Who played mob boss Marshall in The Hangover Part 3? Haven't seen Hangover Part 3. I always have the first one. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think it's one of the better ones, as a lot of people claim it to be. But it's just average. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start off with Brian.
I only saw this movie once. No idea. I said Marlon Brando, just for fun.
Is it incorrect? Yikes. Kaleb?
I said Ken Jeong.
Jacoby?
John Goodman.
That is correct. That?
John Goodman.
And Jeremy?
I got nothing.
All right, so everybody has 3 except for Kaleb, who has 1. We will go into the final question of the round in the category of Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. In Turner and Hooch, what breed of dog is Hooch? Funny, you never hear about breeds of cats. What kind of cat is your cat? It's a cat. It's just a cat. It was a dog. Oh well, it's blah 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 blah. As we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens. I need pens down, please. I'm gonna start off with Kaleb.
I said a Rottweiler.
That is incorrect. Jacoby.
German Shepherd.
Queller.
Doberman.
Jeremy.
I'm sorry, who?
Jeremy.
I said a pit bull mutt.
And Brian.
I can picture it, but I don't know what it's called. A Mastiff, I said.
Mastiff is correct. Mastiff is correct.
I had Mastiff written down.
But Kaleb has been eliminated from the match, only scoring 1 point there. It's one of the first rounds in a while. We haven't had a perfect round. But we will reset. All right. Once again, a competitor gone. Well, what's called a competitor. It was Kaleb. But we'll throw in another one to the mix. Coming in at entry number 29. It is everybody's favorite, Zadius Z-Man Smith.
What's up, good people?
Who's Zadius?
Once again, hands and frame, guys, as always, but you guys have been doing pretty good recently. As we go into the first question of the new round, that is in the category of movie quotes. Movie quotes. Which film will you find the quote, "It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything"? Interesting thought process there. I will say that. Interesting thought process. All right, we will give them a 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads down. I'm going to start off with Zadius.
Yo, I just wrote something. Silence of the Lambs.
Jacoby.
Braveheart.
Queller.
I put Saving Private Ryan.
Jeremy.
Nothing.
Brian.
The Matrix.
You guys are all incorrect. It is my top 5 of all time. Fight Club.
Oh,
Okay.
duh.
Yeah.
All right. We go into question number 2 of the round, category of Oscars. Which film won Best Picture between The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2 in 1973?
Oh.
1973, my father would have been 7, and my mom would have been 4. So I'm not sure what movies they would have been watching, but there's probably something. I think TVs were around back in the 70s. Go 5.
We're not that old.
3, 2, 1. But how old are you? Pens down. I'm going to start off with Jacoby.
Patton.
That is incorrect. Queller.
Another wrong answer, Annie Hall.
That is incorrect. Jeremy.
The Sting.
Correct, Brian.
Shit. Nah, I said French Connection.
And Zidane.
I put Lilies in the Field.
This is incorrect.
I don't even think that's the right title.
All right, get back into it. Question number 3. It's going to come in the category of action/adventure. In what film does Keanu Reeves play a courier with a data storage device implanted in his brain? I know Kung Fu. No, Keanu, you do not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Matt.
Of course, you can start with me. Johnny Mnemonic. Johnny Mnemonic.
We'll accept that. We'll be a little bit forgiving with the spelling. Jeremy.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh.
Yep. Brian.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Zadius.
Johnny Mnemonic.
And Jacoby.
Johnny Mnemonic.
That is correct. I don't think anybody spelled it right. So
No,
I
we
did.
did not.
I
Oh,
did.
Brian did. Yeah, of course.
right.
I get extra point.
All righty. Your penultimate question comes in the category of drama. Drama. Who played protagonist Christopher McCandless in 2007's Into the Wild? Wish I could say something here, but honestly, I got nothing. I got nothing. It's a good soundtrack. I know that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down to start off with Jeremy.
I'm sorry, who?
Jeremy.
Yeah, Emil Hirsch.
That's correct. Brian.
Emil Hirsch.
Zadius.
I put Chris Pine.
Jacoby.
Emil Hirsch.
And Matt.
Emil Hirsch.
All right, that is correct. All right, as you go into the final question, Jeremy has a score of 3. Brian has 2. Queller and Jacoby both have 2, and Zadius has 1. Zadius does need to hit to survive, and Brian, Jacoby, and Queller will be on the chopping block if Zadius is correct. And your final question of the round comes in the category of directors. Directors. Who directed Nocturnal Animals? I personally hate nocturnal animals because a lot of them are rodents. I deal with them a lot, and I've killed enough of the bastards I don't know. Yeah, killed too many. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Absolutely. Gonna get a repeat just in time. Category of directors. Who directed Nocturnal Animals? We will give them a 5 count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Zadius first.
Well, it was fun, guys. I just put Richard Linklater later.
Jacoby.
Couldn't remember.
Matt.
I hope I didn't erase it and switch. Tom Ford.
That is correct. Brian.
I didn't know up at No Blank Boards. Denis Villeneuve.
Jeremy.
No. I had Tony Gilroy. Wrong.
All right. So
That's what I had, and I switched it.
With that being said, Zadius has been eliminated with a score of 1. Well, this is the last time that I have to say this. We have one more person to add in. It is entrant number 30. Without further ado, let us go. Entering in at number 30, it is Mark the Maniac Kamair.
Welcome, rejoice. Let's do this.
All right. Once again, and for the last time, please keep your hands in frame as much. We've been doing really good. Let's close out the right way as we go into the first question of the round, the category of comic book movies. Boyd Holbrook plays a villain in which 2010's comic book movie? All right. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Mark.
Logan.
Jacoby.
Logan.
Queller.
Logan.
Jeremy.
Logan.
And Brian.
Back to the Queen Sleep on one. Logan.
All right, Queen Sleep on one. The trend is back. As we go into question number 2. Question 2 is in the category of biopics. In 2012's Lincoln, who played Lincoln's son, Robert Todd Lincoln? I wish there was a movie about Canadian prime ministers, and then we could go in that realm, and I could make Americans feel what us international crowd have to deal with when answering questions as such. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start off with Jacoby.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Queller.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Jeremy.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Brian.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Brian. Or sorry, not Brian. Mark.
Oh, I was going to say.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes, Brian. Can I see your answer again, please?
Do I get a second point?
No.
Then yes.
All right. Your next question, gentlemen, question number 3, comes in the category of family films. Family. Who voiced Yogi Bear in 2010's Yogi Bear? Hey, you there, boo boo? I think they take our picnic, or we take some picnic baskets. Nope, we're gonna stop because that was a bad Yogi Bear. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Question.
1. All right, getting the repeat right in time. Category family films. Who voiced Yogi Bear in 2010's Yogi Bear? As we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. We're going to start off with Matt.
Dan Aykroyd.
That's correct. Jeremy.
Dan Aykroyd.
Ryan.
With Timberlake as Boo Boo. Dan Aykroyd.
Mark.
Dan Aykroyd.
And Jacoby.
Dan Aykroyd.
All right. Perfect. As we go into question number 4, the penultimate question. As we go into the category of animated films. Animated. I'll give you a little more time on this one. Name 2 of the 3 villainous farmers in the Fantastic Mr. Fox. Somehow haven't watched this movie, but I've read the book. It's a really good book. Enjoy it.
You said 2 of the 3, right?
Correct.
Thank you.
And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pen sound. We're going to start off with Jeremy.
I don't know. Wilson and Jones.
Brian.
Farmer Joe and Farmer Pete. I have no clue.
Mark.
Farmers, Bunts and Beans.
Yeah, we'll accept that. Jacoby.
Jeremy and Brian.
And Mass.
I had Boggs and Smith.
The other one you're looking for was Bogus. So it's Bogus, Bunts, and Beans. All right, so Mark has 4. Everybody else has 3. So keep that in mind. If you hit, then you will probably then you will stay alive. As we go into the last question of the round, in the category of rom-coms. Rom-coms. Robert Luketic directed what film starring Kate Bosworth, Josh Duhamel, and Topher Grace?
Wow.
All right, and we'll give a 5 count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go with Jeremy first.
I'm sorry, who?
Jeremy.
Okay. Win a date with Tad Hamilton.
Brian.
I'm really afraid we're all going to get it. Mark's going to clear the table. Win a date with Tad Hamilton.
Jacoby.
Nope. My boss's daughter.
Queller.
Win a date with Tad Hamilton.
And Mark.
It's been fun, guys. Win a date with Tad Hamilton.
Hey, we're not done yet.
We're not done yet.
Oh, you're
This is
right.
Jacoby.
My bad.
Yeah,
Jacoby is eliminated.
Thank you, Jacoby.
Wow.
Yeah.
you're welcome. That was just for you guys.
I'll send you some money.
Right there.
It was almost all over right there.
All right.
I literally just almost threw up. I would have loved it. It would have been the perfect ending to the
You
stat.
would have loved it.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, number 30, you cheap
That was
ass.
my Andraco moment.
Oh yeah, I would have heard it. 30 wins it all, but hey, it plays out.
That's the rules.
So okay.
Right. Okay. All right. Nobody to add. We're down to 4. As we go into the next set of questions. For question number 1 comes in the category of horror/thriller. At the beginning of 2019's Us, Adelaide encounters her tethered at what location?
How specific do you want to be?
Yeah, how specific?
I don't know what this. I can't really give you anything, unfortunately. There's a couple different answers that we have here that we can accept.
Okay.
All right, we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Brian.
It's like a fair by the beach.
I don't think we can accept that. Mark.
Like, it's a boardwalk carnival and a Hall of Mirrors specifically is where she's at.
Okay. Jeremy?
A funhouse / House of Mirrors.
So that's what we're looking for, Matt.
Funhouse.
All right, so Jeremy and Matt have it for sure. I imagine that we can give it to Mark because he had House of Mirrors.
Yes, House of Mirrors is correct.
I don't believe that we can accept it. We can accept it for Brian.
I didn't know I just need the specific part of the. Okay.
All right. So everybody getting that one except for Brian. As we do go into question number 2 of the round, the category of 2000s. 2000s. What film features Al Pacino as a washed-up producer who digitally creates an actress? Very tense. As we go into the final 4 of the free-for-all. It's been a journey. 5, 4.
Could I get my repeat, please?
Absolutely, yeah. All right. Category 2000s. What film features Al Pacino as a washed-up producer who digitally creates an actress? All right, and we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. Start off with Mark.
Couldn't think of it, so I said AI. I know that's wrong.
Correct, Matt.
Simone.
Correct, Jeremy.
I know there's some digits in there, but it's Simone.
All right, and Brian.
S1M0NE, Simone.
That's what it was, yes.
All right, Jeremy and Matt at 2, Mark and Brian at 1. As we go into the third question of the round, category of new releases. The film Crawl takes place in what U.S. state? And everybody seems to be ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Starting off with Matt.
Florida.
All right, Jeremy.
Florida.
Brian.
I think I wrote Florida, but okay. Florida.
And Mark.
I said Louisiana. Wow.
Ooh, all right. All right. Going to question number 4 of the round. Mark is behind with 1 as we go into the category of not new releases. Directors. It's directors. Who directed 8 Mile?
Oh God, what's his name?
I suddenly have a craving for mom's spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
All right, as we get the 5 count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. I'm going to start off with Jeremy.
Curtis Hanson.
Brian.
It looks like Harry Shearer, but it's Curtis Hanson.
Mark.
Didn't have it.
And Matt.
I tried to write Penny Marshall, but I didn't have time.
All right. So, with that being said, Mark has been mathematically eliminated. He cannot stay alive, so he will be eliminated. As we do go into the next round of 3.
So it's a new round now. Okay.
It is a new round. Everybody recess.
Good luck, guys.
All right. Go into the first question of the new round. It is going to be the category of action adventure. What is the name of the sequel to the 1984 film Romancing the Stone? And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to start off with Jeremy.
Jewel of the Nile.
Matt.
Jewel of the Nile.
And Brian.
Jewel of the Nile.
All right. Once again, clean sweep for the first question. As we go right into question number 2, it's in the category of classics. John Wayne played Civil War veteran Ethan Edwards in what classic? This is where I would do a John Wayne impression, but I don't want to because I don't think I could actually do a reasonable one. It's very, very particular as we go into 5.
Just say partner a lot.
3, 1. I would think it's Pilgrim. Pens down.
Yeah. Pilgrim.
We'll go to Matt.
I said Rio Bravo.
Brian.
Complete guess, same thing, Rio Bravo.
And Jeremy.
The Searchers.
All right. Question number 3 of the round comes in the category of sci-fi fantasy. Sci-fi fantasy. What fantasy film, based on a novel, follows the story of a young farm boy who becomes a rider of a dragon named Saphira?
Just to be safe, I'm going to use my repeat for this round.
Absolutely, yeah. Question, category of sci-fi fantasy. What fantasy film, based on a novel, follows the story of a young farm boy who becomes a rider of a dragon named Saphira?
Okay.
We will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start off with Brian.
Is it Aragon?
That is correct. Matt?
Aragon.
And Jeremy.
Aragon.
All right. As we go into question number 4 of the round, category of comedy. In Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and Goldmember, who played the young number 2? Personally, love this love this set of films. Goldmember is probably my favorite, but I think I might be in the minority in that realm. As we do go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start off with Jeremy.
Rob Lowe.
All right, Matt.
Rob Lowe.
And Brian.
Rob Lowe.
All right, guys. Last question of the round. Jeremy has 4. Matt and Brian have 3. Matt and Brian, if you guys hit it, you could still be in. But if you miss it, you could be out. So everything rides on this question. As we go into the last question of the round, the category of sports. Rodney Dangerfield plays the coach of an all-girls soccer team in what film?
Good game, Jeremy.
Congratulations.
I almost wrote Searchers too, guys.
5.
Yeah, that was one I was thinking of.
2, 1. We will go to Brian.
Ladybugs.
Queller.
Ladybugs.
And Jeremy.
Ladybugs.
And your winner of the inaugural Movie Warzone free-for-all, it is Jeremy the Atom Adams. Oh boy. Jeremy coming in way back at number 16. And
17.
17, sorry. My apologies. 17. The curse lives on. The curse lives on. Plus, the round number 17, and swept house right out of the gate. XX4XX. What a way to enter into the match. And then Cyrus, he was in the lead for most of the rounds, but he did struggle there in the middle. But it's a great performance nonetheless. And to everybody, Brian and Matt, you guys were hanging in there quite a while.
Everyone was great.
Yeah. All right, guys. So after almost over 2.5 hours of recording, we finally have our winner. It is Jeremy the Adam Adams. And who else to conduct the interview other than the current singles champion and the current teams champion, Jake the Maestro Marignoni. So Jake, send it over to you for some post-match interviews.
Hey, so wow.
Hello,
to have
Jake.
this conversation not in a match, because the amount of times we played, but that the last match, wasn't. I feel like there's maybe a big grudge grown from that last title match. But free for all, we open the new season this way for Warzone, and I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
You absolutely impressive. You got 5, 4, 6 perfect rounds during your run. You lasted 11, 12 rounds. You lasted the longest. If we weren't crazy and anal about this, we would give you both the title match and the number one
No,
match.
not needed. No.
You have been blessed with the title match. I gotta ask, how are you feeling? How did you feel when you first entered? When you found out that was your number? What was in your mindset going in?
My mindset going in, I just was going to have fun and hopefully do a little better than I've done in a couple other matches lately and show what I can do. But when I entered and saw those guys that were there, Kaleb Boatman and Dominic Rizzi and Dustin Mason, Kirk. Oh my God, all those great players there. I'm like, oh crap, this is a heck of a way to come in. And to eliminate those guys was the last thing in the world I thought was going to happen, especially when I missed a Kevin Smith question. I'm like, I may not even make it another round, and to get lucky and eliminate those guys right off the bat was crazy. And, I think there was, when I had a run of some perfect rounds, I was starting to feel a little cocky, and then I had some bad misses. Brian kind of almost got over on me a couple times as he does sometimes when we played in other leagues and stuff. So yeah, I was starting to really feel it, and that cockiness went away. And when it got to the end, it was like, I maybe have a little bit of a slight feeling of what some of those Schmodown, Merle and Bibiani and those guys have felt. I mean, it's not the same because I've been standing and I'm not in a theater, but it's still crazy. It's a crazy thing to go through, no matter how you do it.
Yeah, there was a couple of times you almost got eliminated if Jacoby had the Pat Hamilton question. Then Mark would have been the winner. Andrew, if he had hit the question, then would have been eliminated with Caleb as well. So it's like there's still luck and also just the situations and the chance that came into play with people missing and getting the question.
It kind of makes it sweeter too, because at the end you really appreciate it when you get there, when it's that close.
What were you thinking when it was just you, Brian, and Matt? Like three of the greatest competitors from different leagues. You from Full Metal, Matt from Full Metal, and Brian from Warzone, and it was just you three just going at it, and it just really came down to the searches question. Did you think at that point you had the victory?
I mean, when the round started, I thought this can go in either way. I respect those guys more than anything. I mean, those are two of the best players and two of the best guys in the league. So it was an honor to be there with them at the end. And I thought it could go anyway. When Classics came up, I did think this could tilt things possibly. And then when, it was just a matter of landing those last couple questions. And Brian has gotten quite a few tonight that I didn't get. So I thought, there was no guarantee I was going to nail those, but when a Rodney Dangerfield family movie from the 90s comes up, I'm not going to miss that. So it was just one of those things. Like you said, there's some luck, there's some chance and some skill. And it all just kind of, it hasn't gone my way in every situation, but it somehow did tonight. And I just, I have great respect and admiration for every person that played here tonight. I don't think there was any bad players. I think everyone was great. We have tremendous talent in this league and in this community, and the writers and Brooklyn and Cody and everyone who put this together, yourself. It's a great honor to be here at the end.
So I guess one last question I'll ask is, now that you have a title shot,
Yeah.
you're already in contention with teams. You're in a number one contender match against a couple of other teams. What are you thinking about? Or do you want to keep it, open-minded? What do you?
Well, in terms of the title shot, I think you said, like there's a grudge or something. That there's no grudge. I mean,
No.
I think that you're the best. You're right at the top. Along like as good as anyone who's ever played in these leagues, and it's always an honor to face you. And I don't feel anything towards you for that title match that we had. I just feel that I made some mistakes and wasn't on my game, and and I've been working hard since then. I've been playing some more matches since then, and been hitting it, and I don't plan to let that happen again. So in my mind, I'm as much playing myself as I'm playing anyone else. I'm just trying to stick in there and not have those mistakes and play the best game I can play, because in that situation I didn't play the best game I could play, and that hurts. That's what hurts. So to get another chance to get back there, to get back at that title, which I had and defended 2 times, would be great. And more than anything, I feel like 2019 in Warzone is one of the best years. Yeah, it is the best year I think I've had in any league. And, I accomplished a lot, especially in singles. And then, you kind of came in at the end and stole my glory. So I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm ever going to top that year. And I still, didn't, come out as the people's favorite at the end. So I don't know that I'm ever going to get back to that. But to start the year this way, I think I got, maybe a little more spring in my step. Feeling a little better about things. Maybe 2020 could be an even better year for me. I mean, maybe such things are possible. And but in any case, just being there, playing a good friend and a great player is always worth everything. And I'm glad I get that shot so quickly. Who knew?
Yeah, well, I mean, you've already started 2020 off strong. I am already nervous about when you will be using this title match. I'm sure the way it works is that you just let one of the heads of Warzone know when you're going to use it, and I'm just very afraid when you'll use that. But sorry. So, last thing, congratulations, Jeremy. You absolutely proved today. You missed a very few amount of questions, and showed your dominance as always. So, thank you so much, Jeremy. And we'll be looking forward to seeing what you do with that title shot.
Thank you, my friend.
And I guess next we'll go to Matt Quilla. Wow, I don't think a lot of people would have thought that of all the people to get the number one contender shot, it was going to be you. You didn't come in at you came in the second half, and it was just you just stayed in there. You were just like 1 or 2 questions behind Jeremy throughout the entire game, and you've got the number one contender shot. You lasted 10 rounds. It would have been Jeremy, but he also won. So, I mean, I guess it goes to you. So, how are you feeling, Matt, about this? How were you feeling when you found the number and, found out that you were going to be, somewhere in the middle point of the game?
Well, I thought that it was a pretty good number. I thought I could come in here. I was going to hope that a lot of the powerhouse players would all be gone at that point. Then, of course, as soon as I get on, I see Jeremy sitting right there. So I was like, oh, boy. I think I was going to be long for the world. And then Brian comes in soon after. And then, but yeah, once we got to the final round there, we kept going. Then it came down to me, Jeremy, and Brian. I thought I was going to be out. Then I was going to get to watch the 2 of them go at it. But that was a really exciting match. I knew as soon as Brian and I missed that John Wayne question, I knew it was over at that point. But it was really fun and exciting. And, I mean, you put me on the list of people who wouldn't have thought I would get that far either. So
I mean, that's true. That's my bad on that. But I mean, honestly, you played great. You got a couple of perfect rounds. You always stayed in there. You were never last or second last. You always were in the top 3. And now you have a number one contender match. Teams and singles. Second Real is already in contention with teams, and singles could definitely get somewhere far. It's up to you on that. So how do you feel about the getting a number one contender shot?
I mean, it's very exciting. You have to do a lot of thinking on that, and paying very close attention to your match with Jeremy whenever that happens. And I'll do some talking with Thomas, and we'll see what happens. But it's going to be an interesting 2020, I think.
No, absolutely. So once again, congratulations, Matt. You earned the number one contender match. It comes down to just the number you get, and you got an earlier number than like Brian. Like if it was swapped, then it could have been Brian in this situation. So congratulations, and yeah, we'll see what happens with your number one contender show.
Thank you.
And I guess we'll get a couple more people on this and see what they say. Brian, hey. So you did last pretty well. Let me just tally up how many rounds you lasted, because you did do incredibly well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you lasted 8 rounds, which I think you were tied with Dom, or you're tied with Nazario as far as the longest rounds go. How are you feeling? How did you feel when you got your number?
I like the number. I knew coming in that late, I probably did not have a chance at the longest, because I knew people would last longer than me. So my hope to get something was to win the whole thing. And really, it's all about that searchers question. I actually started writing searchers and second guessed myself like an idiot, and that would have at least gotten me another round. I might have still lost to Jeremy, but I would have lasted another round. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I got a few questions Jeremy didn't get, but not when it counted. So.
Yeah, but one question could have changed it. But like
how that goes against Jeremy, yeah.
I know exactly how that goes. One question can change the whole thing. But there's a couple of situations that Jeremy could have been eliminated, and it was just a matter of just the luck of staying in that long. And I mean, you lasted long. You lasted, I think, like top 5 of everyone who played today. Yeah. So yeah, that's a great achievement, especially with like the 30 competitors that played today. So honestly, you have your head high about this one, because you made it to the end.
I had a great time. I'm proud of my performance. Fell a little short, but it's not like I'm done. So.
Oh no, absolutely. No, yeah. I assume they're high in the tournament that's coming up. I mean, yeah, you did really well today, and I would definitely say that. How were you feeling like when you got into like the end there with like it was just you and Matt, like you and Jeremy? It was just a matter of who was. It
really was. I mean, not anything against Matt, because he's a great competitor, but I think both of us felt like we need Jeremy to miss a question, and we need to get him out, and then we can worry about the two of us. But it just never happened. But it's kind of that thing where like you're within reach of it, but that's an awful big obstacle to overcome. So.
Yeah, I would like to think that you, Matt, and Jeremy were kind of like the Bibiani, JT, and Dan of Free For All 3, when it was just the three strongest competitors for that last 6-7 rounds, and it was just you. It was just one person eliminated after the other. It was just down to you 3, and Jeremy was the one who came out.
I'm just the only one that comes out empty-handed.
I mean, unfortunately so, but I mean, we will definitely still be seeing you, and I think top 5 competitors in the free-for-all. So honestly, congratulations. You did well, just a little short, but I mean, with the competitors and the way everyone was performing, it was a big obstacle, especially with Jeremy. So honestly, congratulations, Brian, and you'll still be here. Wild Stallion's making a return. So
Wild Stallion's come back to Warzone.
Looking forward to that. So
come through your belt.
Yeah. Oh, nervous now.
We did it. We did it. We survived. The free-for-all is over. Again, I want to thank Brooklyn. Thank you for hosting this entire event for me.
My pleasure.
I want to thank Jake, Paul, and Robert. They helped write the questions in the background when I had 2 of my main writers playing the match. I want to thank Jeremy for coming in and winning. I want to thank Matt and all the other competitors that played. Again, when I first came up with this idea, they're like, okay, that's a feat. But then everybody came along with Multiplex and support me on this trip. This will not be the last one. This will pretty much be the way we kick off our seasons from now on, I think. I think the free-for-all was a perfect way to kick off a Multiplex season. Again, I want to thank everybody for playing. I want to thank Multiplex for letting me put this on. And I'm excited. This set us up a lot of things for Warzone in 2020. So I think Warzone is on its way up. Last season was one of our best. I'm thinking this season can be even better. So you got anything to say before we send it home?
This thing went as smooth as it possibly could have been. There might have been a couple of bumps throughout the road, but I was impressed of just the flow. And I think you, Cody, need a massive an imaginary round of applause in terms of just running the ship, having everything smooth. It is a well-oiled machine, and you were the oil that made those gears nice and silky smooth.
Yeah, just everybody being ready. I've had some replacements. I had some people on standby. The match ran as smooth as I possibly can. I'm already a little eager, but I may expand this next year. I don't know, but I'm excited. I think it ran really well. I think it ran smooth. 30 is perfect. I think 30 is the perfect number. But hey, who knows what this season is going to hold? There could be 40 good competitors, and I want to get the most competitive roster possible. I might just suspend Jeremy at the beginning of the season so he can't compete next year, so everybody else has a shot in this league. But I don't know. I'll just give him a title match, make it a triple threat. But let somebody else win the free for all. I don't know. But for myself, for Brooklyn, for all the competitors that played, drive unsafe.
Drive safely. Drive safely.
Bye.